Hi, welcome to Respectfully Objectively. We talk about everything in the hip hop culture and try to be as respectful as possible. The topic for today is Chris Rock's stand-up special, Selective Outrage. Now, this was the first time Netflix ever did a live special on their network. You feel me? The first time ever, and I think this is gonna be one of many to come future for furthermore. Now, this topic was gonna be about the slap. Everybody knew that. This was the first Chris Rock stand-up that was televised since the Oscar slap with Will Smith. Now, everybody was going into this expecting to hear him talk about Will Smith and Jada the whole 90 minutes, the entire 90 minutes. He did not do that. He literally saved Will Smith and Jada talk for the last 8 minutes of the special. Literally. He was throwing little shots in there like, yo, I don't want to beef with a rapper again, but he didn't really dive into it until the last 8 minutes of it. I think that was good. I'm not going to lie. I think that was good because people's already going to go there just to hear about it. So it's like, hey, they're going to stay in regardless. You feel me? They're going to stay until you talk about it. So he specifically waited until the end of the stand-up to talk about them. And his jokes wasn't even that crazy. He was calling everybody. He said everybody called Will Smith a B-word for slapping him. He called out everybody how Will Smith was selective outrage at him, but not mad at everybody else for the August Alsina situation. He was just going off. I ain't gonna lie. He was going off. The crazy thing about this to me, I wouldn't put this as one of Chris Rock's best stand-ups, honestly. It wasn't one of his best ones. It wasn't better than Black or none of that. But it was a really, really, really good stand-up, you feel me? And it was controversial. Now, one of the things that people didn't like that he was talking about was the way that he was talking about black people. Some people was very offended by the way he was comparing Draymond Green being a different type of black than Steph Curry. Some people didn't like that, you feel me? Some people in general didn't like his jokes about black people. They felt like he was too hard on black people and not making enough jokes for the room. Which I understand. I can understand and definitely relate to that. But I feel like sometimes that's Chris Rock's thing, you feel me? Sometimes that's his thing. Like he tries to be brash and loud, you feel me? He tries to do that. He doesn't try to be somebody that's like, even though he makes the cracker ass cracker, we heard that one before, but he makes black jokes. I don't want to say it like that, but he makes black jokes, you feel me? So I wasn't really surprised about that. Now, some people saying Will Smith is offended after this stand-up special, which I kind of understand and don't understand, you feel me? Will Smith, like, he knew what was going to happen after this. He knew what was going to happen after this. Like, that 5 minutes, or that 30 seconds of Will Smith walking up on stage and slapping Chris Rock literally changed Will Smith's career forever. And it changed Chris Rock's career forever. Neither one of them careers will ever be the same after that moment. You feel me? I'm sure both of them will react way differently if they knew that that was going to happen. You feel me? But you can't predict it, bro. You really can't predict it. I don't see Will Smith making a comeback at it. You feel me? I don't see him going back at Chris Rock about this. Or even Jada Smith going back at Chris Rock about this. I feel like they just going to do it. Let it be out there. Of course, some comedians are going to talk about it in the future. But I feel like this is not going to be a movie. You feel me? It's not going to be a series coming out of this. It's not going to be a mad back and forth coming out of this after this special. It's going to be like Chris Rock did this special. And then that's going to be it. Will Smith going to keep doing his movies. They're not going to mention this in his Will Smith movies. So it's like, we got it. I think the thing, it was what it was, bro. It was what it was. It was what it was. I kind of wasn't expecting him to talk about it for the whole 90 minutes. But I was expecting him to talk about it. He just did it on his time, which I respect. But this is Respectfully Objectively. Let me know what you think. I'll be back with more.